Well, good afternoon. Sort of pleased with myself. This next beam is now in. Oh, I forgot to say, it's the afternoon. It's February the 29th today. You don't get to say that very often. February the 29th, 2020. And yeah, that beam is in the right place. There's still more work to be done with it, but priorities sort of change through the course of the day, and I'm sort of a little bit short of firewood. So I've got a cunning plan. Right, come with me. Now, this door leads to what was the cave, the cave, the place for keeping wine. And yeah, it's, you know, I'm standing up straight, the camera is at my eye level. This ceiling has got to come out, the floor above it has got to come out. It's not the most urgent job of the day, but I need some firewood, and this is a good source of firewood, and I thought you'd like this. Right, the way this room was insulated is there's the floor of the room above, which used to be my bedroom, and what had been fitted to this ceiling, fixed to it, is this wonderful stuff. It's a mixture of mud and straw wrapped round pieces of wood. Now, the wood they used is actually split oak. There's nothing particularly nice about it. Some of it's got woodworm, some of it's starting to rot, but it's an incredibly good insulation material. The other good thing about it is taking it out, and it's all got to come out, but taking it out gives me firewood of a very good sort. Oak is a wonderful firewood. The mud and the straw, of course, is entirely biodegradable, so that gets dumped out over into the back of the garden, where the rain and the weather will return it to being just mud, just for the garden. So there we are. I thought you'd like that. Incidentally, it's a wonderful job ripping it out, because, well, you get covered in dust. That's the best word, isn't it? Dust. Little bit concerned, because looking at what the old ceiling beams were, floor beams if you like, that's not exactly the sort of dimension that you would put for a 10-foot beam, and it's dry and it's basically had it. So after that comes out, looks like I'm going to have to, makes me shiver to say the word, going to have to buy some beams to go across this room. Some will have to be replaced. Not sure what this is. It's some sort of softwood, and it's had it. This one, on the other hand, is oak. I think that's oak. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But that feels, oh no, that's it's not oak. No, it's half a tree. Some of them will be used again, but some of them, I'm afraid, are past it. At some stage in the life of this building, someone felt a need to squidge builder's foam all round. We had a minor discussion about this. Some of it is clearly just to stop drafts, but some of it has been pushed in to stop these beams from bouncing about, and yeah, not really the right way of doing it. But there we are, all got to come out. I'm going to put you down and crack on and convert ceiling into mud and firewood. Well, I said that the wood, that the straw and the mud was wrapped round was split oak. Every so often you come across barrel staves. Now, all I can assume at some time in the past this barrel was obviously broken up and obviously was laying about when someone wanted to use it to create a ceiling. Makes you wonder what the wine must have been like, but that must have been a very, very big barrel. Yeah. Oh well. Oh, one other thing. From time to time we talk about favourite tools. Well, for this job there's nothing subtle. We're using a club hammer. That's actually a fairly new one. I bought it last year. Yeah, very useful tool, but the tool that is really paying me to use it at the moment is this one. That's a wonderful sort of pry bar for it's specifically for floorboards. You know, it's got a sort of sharp edge, it's slightly springy, you can push it down between boards, or you can use that end, you can lift nails with it, you can lift nails with that little sort of keyhole slot. And that tool pleases me. I smile every time I use it, because I didn't buy that one. Quite a lot of years ago, perhaps 10 years ago, where I was working, there was quite an issue with some floor that had to be taken up and relaid, and after the guys had cleared off and left the job and gave us back the space they'd been working in, they left this. And anyway, their foreman came round to see if we were happy with the job, and I said, "Here, your blokes left this." And he said, "Oh, well, hang on to it until they come back." They never did. So I gained this, and boy oh boy is that a useful tool. You know, if you want to break up pallets to make, well, some people make coffee tables out of them. I make firewood. Breaking up pallets, and for tearing out ceilings. What a wonderful tool.